Today, we're diving into a topic that affects just about everyone: procrastination. You know that feeling when you've got something important to do, but suddenly, cleaning your desk or scrolling through your phone seems way more appealing? Yeah, we've all been there. Procrastination isn't just a bad habit, it's a real obstacle that can hold you back from reaching your goals and feeling accomplished. But don't worry, overcoming procrastination is completely possible, and I'm here to guide you through it. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of tips and tricks to tackle procrastination head-on and start achieving what you've always wanted. Let's get started. Procrastination is often misunderstood as simple laziness, but it's not that simple. Most of the time, procrastination stems from fear of failure, fear of starting, or even fear of success. Sometimes it's about being overwhelmed by the size of a task or just not knowing where to start. The first step to overcoming procrastination is understanding why it happens. When you identify the root cause, you can tackle it much more effectively. One of the best ways to get started is to break your task into smaller, more manageable pieces. Let's say you have a big project due at work or school. Instead of focusing on the massive end goal, break it into smaller steps. For example, start by brainstorming ideas, then move on to creating an outline, and so on. Each small win will build momentum and make the task feel less intimidating. Next, let's talk about time management. The Pomodoro technique is a game changer for many people. This method involves working in focused intervals, usually 25 minutes of work followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, you take a longer break. By committing to just 25 minutes at a time, you trick your brain into starting the task without feeling overwhelmed. Plus, the regular breaks help prevent burnout and keep you refreshed. A major obstacle to beating procrastination is distractions. Think about your usual environment when you procrastinate. Are you surrounded by notifications, open tabs, or a messy workspace? Eliminate these distractions before you begin. Put your phone on silent or in another room, close unnecessary tabs, and create a workspace that promotes focus. Another key trick is to use deadlines to your advantage. If your task doesn't come with a strict deadline, create one for yourself. Set a specific date and time to complete the task, and hold yourself accountable. You can even ask a friend or colleague to check in with you to ensure you stay on track. Accountability partners can be incredibly motivating when procrastination starts creeping in. Let's talk about motivation. Sometimes procrastination happens because you just don't feel motivated to start. Instead of waiting for motivation to strike, focus on creating habits. Start small, commit to working on your task for just 5 minutes. Once you start, you're likely to keep going. Action often precedes motivation, not the other way around. Another powerful tip is to visualize the outcome. Think about how great it will feel to have the task completed. Imagine the relief, the satisfaction, and the benefits that will come from finishing what you've been putting off. This mental shift can help you reframe the task as an opportunity instead of a burden. It's also important to address the emotional side of procrastination. Many of us procrastinate because we feel overwhelmed or anxious. When this happens, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel this way and that you're taking steps to improve. Negative self-talk will only make procrastination worse, so replace it with positive affirmations. Rewards can also be a powerful motivator. Promise yourself a small reward for completing a task, like a treat, a favorite TV show, or a relaxing activity. These rewards create a positive association with productivity and give you something to look forward to. Let's not forget about prioritization. Sometimes we procrastinate because we don't know which task to tackle first. Use a system like the Eisenhower matrix to categorize tasks based on urgency and importance. Focus on the most critical tasks first, and let go of those that don't truly matter. Now, let's tackle procrastination caused by perfectionism. Many of us delay starting because we want everything to be perfect. But here's the truth: perfection is an illusion. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Done is better than perfect. Once you get started, you can always refine and improve along the way. If you're still struggling to start, consider setting up a ritual. Create a routine that signals to your brain that it's time to work. This could be something as simple as making a cup of tea, setting up your workspace, or playing a specific playlist. Rituals can help create a sense of consistency and make it easier to transition into work mode.